Hello friends, Intuitive Rene here, bringing you your daily tarot reading, and today I am using my Dark Mansion Tarot, which is just such a beautiful deck, and it is Monday the 7th of June 2021. Let's get straight into it and see what is the energy of the day. What do you need to know? What do you need to be aware of? Our first card is Justice. So here, what Justice is always in a very interesting card to interpret, very interesting card to understand, because we all know we have a judge figure sitting here, and we all know that judges are the ones that make the final decision. They rule, they decide on what's right and wrong, they decide on who gets punished and who doesn't. They have a lot of control, a lot of pressure, a lot of responsibility, I think is the word that I want to use. So here we have a lady, she's sitting at a table. It's interesting that her eyes are closed. Okay, so it's interesting that her eyes are closed, which means that she's not looking at the facts that are right here in front of her on the scroll. The scroll is also empty, I just have to note, okay? In her one hand, she holds this sword, and you can see that the sword is standing completely upright. And in her other hand, she's holding this scale. And it's almost like she's trying to find the balance. It's almost like she's trying to say, well, what's right and what's wrong? What is the balance of life? And that's exactly the message of the Justice card. The Justice card is often saying to us, it's a very fine line between right and wrong. It's a very, very fine line between truth and lies. And we have to understand that you are only ever in one side or the other. You cannot be in both. You cannot be both right and wrong. You cannot be both positive and negative. You are always one or the other. And she's ready to rule. She's ready to make her final decision. She's ready to lay out her verdict, okay? And she's doing it with her eyes closed. Why do we close our eyes? Why are her eyes closed? Because she doesn't want to be influenced by anyone or anything. She doesn't want to allow herself to be negatively influenced, positively or negatively influenced by anything that she sees. As soon as we see things, we have judgment, we have expectation, we have our own internal belief systems, we have our own internal identity, and she wants to make sure that her own biases are not brought into the judgment that she needs to make. So, how do we interpret this for our message of the day? The energy of today is you're going to find yourself needing to withdraw your own opinions, to withdraw your own biases in making decisions today. You're going to find yourself in a situation today where you have to make decisions based on facts, based on figures, based on realistics, and not based on needs, wants, and desires. Okay. Connected to our Justice card, we have the gorgeous Two of Cups. Two of Cups talks about partnership. Two of Cups talks about coming together with somebody else and creating a stronger team as a partnership. So we've got two lovebirds sitting in the tree. We've got a couple over here who are embracing and celebrating and acknowledging. We have got an apple with a little worm coming out of it. There's a lot of gorgeous things happening here, but it's about recognizing that actually there's two worms coming out of the apple. Sorry, I should have said that. But it's recognize the Two of Cups is about finding your perfect partner, finding another half of yourself that completes you, okay? And recognizing that as much as you are an independent, as much as you are perfectly okay on your own, we're so much better when we connect and when we team up. So the Justice, as much as she's not bringing emotion into it, the Two of Cups is all about the emotion, but it's also about saying that I'm okay on my own, but I'm better with another. And maybe this decision that we have to make today is about recognizing the partners, the partnerships, the connections that you have in life. Our third card, Three of Swords. Oh, wow. This is going south really quickly, really, really quickly, because the Three of Swords is the card of heartbreak. It's the card of that heart snapping, breaking, exposing, ending, and coming to tragedy. All right. So when we look at this partnership, this connection, this love affair, this embracement, this working together, finding your other half, maybe the decisions that you have to make today, maybe the actions that you have to take today, maybe the kind of outlook that you need is we need to remove the emotion, which is why her eyes were closed. Okay. And we need to pull the band-aid off. That's exactly what the Three of Swords is saying. Let's pull the band-aid off. Let's recognize truth above all else and recognize what is right and what is wrong. So who needs to be removed from your life? This isn't only about romance. This isn't only about love connections, okay? This could be about anybody. This could be about anyone or anything. Who in your life is taking more than they are giving? Who needs to be removed? Who needs to be taken out? Who do you need to make the decision on? And you need to make this decision based on facts and figures and not about emotions. We must not allow emotions to come into it here. You are partnering with somebody, you are connecting with somebody, you have joined with somebody, for whether it is for a project at work, whether it is a relationship, whether it is a friendship, whether it is anything, okay? Somebody in your life that you are connected to is going to cause heartbreak, needs to be eliminated, needs to be cut out, and you have to make the decision based on what's right for you, based on facts and not based on emotions. Friends, it's a bit of a tough one today, isn't it? Just, but you know what? Focus here. Focus on the justice card. Focus and say, you know what, let's keep our eyes closed so that we're not influenced negatively by their prettiness, by how pretty or good they look, or the kind of things that they tell us. We need to make this decision based purely on facts, purely on logic, on all of those kind of things. No emotion, but it's time to let go. It's time to let go of whoever this is that's causing pain, devastation, destruction, heartache. It's time for you to be on the right track, moving in the right direction. And the only way that you can do that is to be, I'm going to say, brutal. All right. Sending you all lots of love, lots and lots and lots of love today. Take it easy, look after yourself, be gentle with yourself mostly, but make the decision that's right for you. Until we connect again, take care.